Calling all retro gamers.
Calling all retro gamers!
Calling all retro gamers!
Calling
all retro gamers!
What's going on, everyone? Hitting some buttons. Didn't know what was going on. Decided to let
man. That cringy intro, I hate my background, but we'll talk about it. Now we actually have a reason to redo that. So
it's all good. So anyway, we've got some cool stuff. Welcome to Calling All Retro Gamers, your bi-weekly excuse for two dudes to come in and talk about some retro with you guys. I'm Rich. That's it. And we're here.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. And so is a number of people in the chat. We got Mr. Shua saying, holy crap, massive congratulations on hitting 500 subs. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Fan of Fiction's here saying hello. Gene Joke saying, you folks. Hey, even. Well, hello. For the second time today, Gene. What's going on? We got Lloyd R. Jim in the house. We've got Ian Hobbies. Did someone called? Yes, they did. And you answered, which is awesome. He also says hello, everyone. And yes, welcome on in. We got some really cool stuff. Yes, GTC is indeed in the house. There's 3. So that means we have to do that. So yeah, it was cool. I'm coming off the heels of a crazy work day and another live stream, which is crazy. So it's very uncommon for me to be on live streams other than the Evercast. And now I'm doing 2 in one day. What is happening? So anyway, yeah, we got some cool stuff. We'll talk about some interesting things, maybe some news, maybe some randomness. We're certainly going to be playing some more of this. The maps are ready. We're going for it. We gotta actually. Oh, I gotta pull that up. I don't have that ready. I gotta pull the Phantasy Star SMS walkthrough because we need it. It is a thing that needs to happen. So how's it going, man? Good. Been going good. It seems like it's been forever. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean it's definitely been a while. You know, the emergency needs of the family sometimes get in the way. And it was odd because I don't know if it's the Karg curse or something, but poor Henry had yet another head injury today. Oh no! It's like I couldn't believe it, man. He's fine. Everything's all good. But yeah, he's at whatchamacallit. He was at a daycare, and I don't know. The kids, they're rough and tumble over there. There's always something happening. He's getting pushed down or doing whatever. Or, you know, maybe they're throwing WWE wrestling matches in the background. I don't know. But apparently he got pushed down and he hit his forehead in the same spot that he hit his head the night of Karg, which is the reason why there wasn't Karg, because we had to take him to the urgent care and have him get checked out. So, yeah, poor little dude. Yeah, man.
Well, at least this time he chose to do it during the day instead of now. No,
yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, no, things words would have been said if there was if he's horse playing around, because then there would only been one other kid, and that was his brother. And he was horse playing around. No, you got to answer to dad at that point. So no, we're good. We're good. It was all good. And as far as everything else goes, I mean, yeah, it's another week. We had the graduation stuff. Actually, technically, what about this for technically? Technically, it's my 3rd live stream today. Ooh. Because I ran the live stream for the graduation.
Sweet.
That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It was pretty good times. Somebody set up the fire alarm. During the ceremony. It's hilarious.
Oh man.
I mean, I guess the board president and superintendent. Maybe they didn't like that so much, but
Right.
but yeah, someone I don't know what
Is your
happened.
school out for the summer? Like, are your kids?
No, we were there today.
Or when does your school get out for the summer?
Thursday. Thursday's the last day.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had high school graduation this morning at 10 a.m. We got middle school graduation tomorrow, and then last day. It's all half days, but
Nice.
the last day for the kids is Thursday, and then of course a staff day on Friday. So they couldn't give them the day off, but you know it's all good.
Yeah.
So
then they give you out for the summer. No, you wish.
yeah, right. Ian's niece graduated yesterday, magna cum laude with honors. Nice.
Cool.
Very cool. That's something to be proud of for sure.
Dang,
That's
totally.
neat. Was that out of out of a high school, or was that like a secondary school? Yeah, because those kind of honors in the secondary education stuff that's huge. So now I'm gonna try to find out where I am. Yeah, university. Nice. Very cool.
Very cool.
Very, very nice. All right, so I'm going to find out where I'm at. We've definitely fought the Blue Dragon. Where did we go here? Trasgal. Gas shield stop. I don't think we did the gas shield yet. This might be where we are.
It's been too long.
It has been too long. So I've got the Laconia sword, the ceramic sword, the Zirconia armor. So what do we get out of? What do we get when we do the Blue Dragon? I think I'm like so. Lavuno, Cosba, Lake blocking the entrance. Okay. This might have been. Yeah, this might be too far back, actually.
It's like, uh-oh.
We might have already done this.
Uh-oh.
Forgotten Tower, Dr. Mad. Yeah, we did. We did Dr. Mad, didn't we? Yeah, we fought Dr. Mad.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, and we fought the Red Dragon for the Laconian sword.
Yes.
All right, then we got to go to Dezoris. I think this is where we're at. Fearsome looking thing. Okay, cool.
Please stand by, everyone, while we figure this out.
Yes. Return to Gothic and fly to Uzo. So what do we want to talk about? Speech language. Oh, nice. Very cool. Speech language pathology. Very cool. That's neat. We've got some people that work at our school that do exactly that job, which is pretty neat.
Well, first let's we kind of briefly mentioned about the 500 subs. I think we should probably talk a little bit about that. And should also mention that, for those of you who don't know, that Gene Joke actually created us not one but two themes to choose from that we could use. He's on fire.
we were talking about that this afternoon, actually, when he dropped by the stream at the Good Times with Great Friends stream this afternoon. Nice. And we were talking about that a little bit, which was pretty cool. So yes, we do have two things to choose from.
Yeah.
But we have homework. We have homework first on this channel.
Yeah.
In order to qualify for all the fun goodies, we must have more eyeballs, and they must watch us some more. Because we actually we qualify for the threshold that we have the 500 subs. Hooray. And we have another thing. I forget exactly what it was. We have another requirement that is also good, but we do not have the watch time requirement.
Oh, how far are we
over the watch time hurdle? But we can do that if we want to look curtain. We can talk about that a little bit. Let me go over here to our dashboard. I can tell us. All.
I didn't get a new mic. Why do I sound better? I mean,
it's pretty clear, man. I like it.
Okay.
So our
internet connection, I don't know,
is 502 out of 500, which is good. 3 video uploads in the last 90 days. That's the other thing. We always do that, though. So it's pretty good. And then, of course, so we're at 1,500 public watch hours in 365 days. We need to get to 3K.
Okay, that's
3K.
just
We're
double.
just-
That's not too
You
bad.
can totally do that. You can absolutely do that. So our first goal is to get more stuff on here. So more people
Yes.
watch more stuff, and then we can unlock all the goodies, and then we can do all the fun things.
Yeah.
But we do have some work to do in order to do that.
Yeah, and then we definitely need to redo that album, especially now since we have a new song. We got to like redo the.
Oh yeah, with a new theme. I mean, come on, that's like it's the way to go. So we got to dip in there and then do some more stuff, and it'll be great. So it's gonna be very, very cool.
We're almost there. We're almost there, people.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. We needed to raise the 25,000 Macedas extra streams coming up. Yeah, right. Yeah. In order to hit the watch time requirement, I guess we're gonna have to do some more stuff.
Yep.
So, and then like I've got some more like I don't know, I guess like content ideas or something like that. So maybe we can just find a home here on Karg and throw some stuff up here.
I need to
get some more people watching.
Yeah, I need to do some more Steam Deck stuff and crossover, and there's probably a new version of CoinOps.
Yeah,
I could.
There might be.
People seem to like those videos.
Yeah. Mr. Shua's got the right idea. He's like, all right, so leave our devices playing old Karg episodes. Nice. Oh. Next,
I'll tell you what.
Stream when.
I'll tell you what. That's really funny because that's like on the Father's Day stream. That's exactly how long I was on for. It was 6 hours.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, "Wow!" I was in there for a really, really long time with you.
Yeah. No, that was cool, man. That was awesome.
And I was like, "Wow, he's still going." I'm like, "Okay,
yeah.
That is good."
I mean, seriously, it's weird because like, okay, I jump on, and there's like a few people, and then before I know it, then like the chat's booming and. A lot of people are there, and then keep in mind too, like I had alcoholic or Irish coffee, so that kind of helps the time kind of go by. But then I look at it, it's already 3 hours, and then, we didn't have dinner till later. So here's what was funny about that. So like, this part isn't funny, but so like, usually for birthday holidays, my wife will like make stuff, and so she just said, hey, like can we do shrimp? Because like shrimp, like I think it like either was on sale. But shrimp is a good like compared to like crab legs or like lobster, which is ungodly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's an awesome like nice seafood. I'm like, sure, she'll do that. Potatoes with the awesome like buttery dipping sauce that probably gives me 1,000 calories just looking at it. I don't know, but so like I felt kind of bad because like she was kind of surprised that me and my daughter we ate it all. I mean, I had like a lighter lunch, and I guess like I was like, sorry, we were just hungry, and I'm like, hey, I've been drinking, and she's very active with Color Guard and all that type of stuff, and so I felt kind of bad. But I'm like, next time, I'm like, just put some aside if I had known. I don't know.
That's all right.
So yeah, and that just started a bunch of 3D modeling. Oh, cool.
That's very cool.
Cool.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Gene, if you're able to fix those rendering issues of Squidman, let me know. Then I can cool. I can play it. I can play it more on Steam Deck, and I can show it off. I had to also show I also had to show his channel.
Very cool.
Kind of show it because it ran, it worked. It didn't scale it, so it turned it all like too pixely, like you couldn't see the cool artwork. But it ran though, at least. So I was impressed.
Very cool.
Steam Deck will run anything. So yeah, we got changes to this channel. Who knows? Maybe at some point. But 6 hours is be difficult to coordinate. But yeah, no, Father's Day. Like that's what I said. Like in the past, I just like to do nothing on Father's Day and just chill. Oh my God! It was like it was a 2600 version. It really was. It really did look like 2600.
And it's not a bad thing sometimes.
Yeah. No, people have teased me sometime about I should start a stream Saturday night and then just stay up for when Evercast starts.
Nice.
I'm like, I don't know, man. That's 20 years ago, I could have easily done that. Probably easily could have done 24-hour streams or broken YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube steps in at what's it, 12 hours now?
Yes, yeah.
It's you need to split your stream or whatever.
Yeah.
Stop one and start a new one.
What happens though after the 12-hour mark? Does it just cut you off, or does it split it?
It lets you keep going until 24 straight, and then it cuts you off, but it stops recording after 12.
Oh,
You
okay.
get the archive of what's going on.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know, a lot of like marathon streamers will actually start. They'll have like 2 recordings and then take a break for like 3-4 minutes just to basically hit the button, and then, you know, like a lot of stream tools or whatever will port your audience to the next video. So they'll end that stream and immediately start the new one, and then everyone just carries over. Which is
Sweet.
pretty cool. Yeah. But
We'll have to be technically sophisticated like that someday.
yes, to do like crazy stuff. So Mr. Shua says, so how the new member tiers being leveled is there going to be 1 tier, and y'all should have a calling founders tier. Okay, I mean those are all things that we have a note pad document that we're going to start putting some notes in about the about what we do for like memberships and all that kind of stuff. We can definitely put these notes in and talk and discuss about all of the things doing that stuff. We got some cool stuff. But yeah, as far as like, I don't know. I don't think we've made we haven't made a definitive answer about number of tiers and levels and all that kind of stuff.
I think we want to do something in between our channels because I have multiple tiers. Rich has 1 tier. But without giving it, I know definitely like here's. All right, we'll get to that, Gene. Here's what we might do because I think like because the one awesome like fun idea, put it this way, that like I don't like. Here's what we won't do. We won't have like a 199 tier where you don't get where like that's just like basic because there's this one cool awesome thing, and I would hate to like leave anyone out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like that cool. I think that cool awesome thing. I think that might be. I don't think anybody wouldn't want that likes this channel. So I think we might have like something like a calling founders tier, like you get that plus more. I could see us doing that. So that way, maybe because I don't want people to miss out on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll do 2 tiers. I don't know. Maybe
in
between. Rich has 1, I have 3. Maybe we'll do 2.
Yeah, we gotta workshop it. But yes, we'll definitely be definitely doing all sorts of cool stuff.
Believe me, embarrassingly, it had been so long. I was like, "Hey, where's the share?" I didn't hear a response. Then I found it. And Rich is like, "Wait, is that it?" And then I was able to upload the song so we could hear them from G Joke. So yeah, we got that. I mean, God, it's been a while. Okay, everyone. But we'll get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. And like now we're like really running out of excuses. So we want to do it. It's just finding. It's just finding the time. And I think both of our channels are in good places. Like your channel. It's like regained a lot of momentum since you've had to take some breaks. Mine has continued to gain momentum. So I think we can kind of devote. We're obviously going to still do stuff on our own channels, but I think we'll have more time to pump this up.
Absolutely. All right. So
a little bit.
I'm looking for some maps. We gotta do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah. I don't like I don't know, just floating it out there. Like if we could, I don't know if we could do this live, maybe live for us, but it would be like only getting the idea. Like, okay, something we could maybe because like sometimes I've seen like we're like Scruffy look at RGB minute up with retro moments, and like they gotta do like those challenge like 1,000 yen challenge or 500 and like try to like find games. I'm like, I don't know, maybe we could coordinate something where we're both like at our local retro store at the same. I don't know if we could do it live. Maybe we could be live and that like we're talking to each other. I don't know.
Yeah, we could try to figure out something. That'd be
something
fun.
Yeah, or maybe we could, I don't know, something crazy like that where we set like you have to get like this game has to be like $5 or $10 like exactly, or make it like Price is Right rules or something like that. I don't know.
Nice. Yeah. That would be cool. I'd love to do that.
I just thought of that. Probably should put that in the notepad.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, throw that in there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Gene, I mean, it's after 9:30, so I guess there's that thing.
It's only been 20 minutes in here.
It's only been 20 minutes. We're just turning it into Evercast 2.
Come back in 40 minutes. No.
So, but he's asking about
yes.
I saw it. And there's only one thing that I cared about, and I haven't confirmed it yet, so I don't want to get too hype about it.
Yeah.
We confirm it. I'm hype, like very hype. If it gets
I'm
confirmed.
just hyped we get 2 more arcade cards confirmed, but I wonder, is it going to be November or September though?
I think it'll.
Or will they split them and we'll get one each?
I don't think that's gonna. It's gonna be a pair. Those are gonna be paired, and if they're gonna be pre-orderable by the end of this month, then they're probably coming out. They're gonna be the September cards.
Yeah. Let's see if I can say this in Pig Latin. It's Ada este to arcade like I don't know. I can't try to say it.
Yeah. Oa Plante.
Yeah. Let's just say there were 2 arcade collections and leaked, and hopefully they'll be confirmed. That's all.
Yeah.
We can neither confirm or deny, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's definitely gonna be. It's definitely going to be the September cards. I mean, it could also be that these are the cards that come alongside the alpha in November, which also it kind of makes sense.
That's what I'm hoping.
But if they do that, then they need to announce what the September cards are. But but then again, they might just go, well, this is what you're getting in November, and then they'll wait to do the announcement in July when the July cards ship, and then they'll do the September cards.
Or they could split it. Maybe we get one arcade in November and one in September, and then I gotta hope not. But.
Yeah. Yes.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
We've been saying that for a long time on Evercast. I'm just, I have that. They already have that license.
Yeah.
So that's another surprise.
Of course. So I think we're 2 no's, right?
Yeah.
On ordering the alpha, we're 2 no's right here. I mean, I heard a whole bunch of people go through the exact same process that I did, and they all settled on the same one that I would have probably gone after, which was the Mega Man one. So it seems like the Mega Man one is the one to get if you're getting one.
Yes.
But the thing that annoys me is that I want the other ones. Oh, you want to talk about something else? We can. All right. So let's talk about something that actually may annoy me about all of this.
Yeah.
So Gene saying budget allows, I'll order the SF one. So and then 2 no's for now. Yeah. So here's the thing.
Oh wow. Let me just put out something interesting, because I know that's like no, what Ian's saying is speaking volumes, because I know he's I want to say remember when Pete was a big time Evercade collector, Ian still is usually is into getting the variations. So if he's not saying it, then I'm just saying that speaks that speaks volumes. Anyway, so I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just like, oh, Ian's saying no, because I know he loves to collect. So yeah, dude, I totally get it.
Yeah, I mean, well, but I guess the problem is, that I know this is going to be one of those things that's kind of unfair to people like Blaze, but they were just in talks with Capcom, right? And they just put a whole bunch of things in an arcade machine, right? That were related directly to fighting games, right?
Oh, I got confused. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're voting. Yeah.
He said referring to you. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
That's my dilemma, Ian. That's why I'm not getting one. I can't figure out which one. So the safest way to play is to not play. In my opinion,
well,
it's just I can't do it. Because if I spend the money on one thing, then I might regret not having the other one. But the other thing that breaks me is if I'm going to get one, I might as well get the deluxe and go all in on one of them. But the one I want to go in on doesn't make sense to go for the deluxe, because the controls, I don't need the upgraded controls for the one that I'm going to get if I get the deluxe one. Because I'm thinking if I was going to get one, go Deluxe Mega Man, because that's Evercade. There's all the discovery. There's all the things that I've never played before outside of Final Fight and all that, and Strider. The other games I played a couple times maybe on emulation, but never really. And I've never really played the Mega Man games at all. And I'm like, that's pretty cool, right? So I can get that one, and I've got, then I'd have the upgraded controllers and all of the accoutrement and the Evercade Alpha controller. Awesome. Great stuff. Also, still mad about the Evercade Alpha controller not being available separately, but that's a story. But if you get the Sanwa controllers, then you're like, well, what would be really great with that? Fighting games. So it's like, but I don't want the Street Fighter cabinet, because like, all right, I play 3 of the 6 games almost all the time, because I'll play probably Super 2 Turbo. I'll play Alpha 2, because of the 3 alphas, Alpha 2 is my game, because I had Alpha 2 on SNES, and then I played the wheels off of that game. And I'll play Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, because it's a great game. So
there is one way that you can that'll help you decide. So I'll do a spoiler alert for mine. Usually we talk about, we're doing things all kinds of order at the, but so before this video, I recorded my video for next week.
Nice.
And which is basically going to be my first look at all the Evercade Alpha games of the Mega Man games, but they're just the games. Like I didn't want it to be clickbait. Like I even put the words in the thumbnail and the title, and I even explained, like, I can't rate it on the Evercade hardware. I can't rate it on the joystick or any of that. I'm just literally going to play the games with an Xbox controller. Yeah. And I will tell you that on the Mega Man one, 4 out of the 6 games I think are fantastic and replayable and are really good.
Right.
And I think the only way you can decide for yourself is you should do a fun for 5 on that Legends Ultimate,
and then play them.
Yes,
because I played Into the Round on a fun for 5 here. Actually. It wasn't a fun for 5. It was a one credit quick look, right?
Yeah.
So I did that for Into the Round.
And as much as I love Street Fighter, that I don't know, maybe because I just really been into Mega Man more lately and all that, and like that, like as far as like for like a showpiece, like there aren't really any like main Mega Man cabs. Like Capcom made that one dedicated cab like a while back that was like double the price. It had like the Mega Man games on it and a few other things. But I don't know, like that. And the other thing that was cool about that one is that that's more co-op. So if you do have it like setting up, and let's say you have a buddy over, like, oh man, that's awesome, they're probably more likely to want to play it with you doing like co-op, playing Knights of the Round or
yeah.
Just and you don't need the upgraded Sanwa buttons for that. But yeah, I found, and really the only two game really the funny thing is the Mega Man games themselves, those were the only ones that, like, once you play through them, you may not want to play them again, just because it's basically like boss rush mode. And it's super easy. But then again, but still though, like all the other games are kind of timeless, like that shooter. I'd never played that before. Like all those other ones you'd want to jump in and play. Now, for me, well, I'll tell you, when I get, like, if I saw that like on sale for like $100 or under $150, then I probably wouldn't. Then I probably couldn't pass it up. That's 50 minutes. That's just a thought. But yeah, I was gonna say, when I'm gonna get it is when it goes on sale. No, I don't know, but
yeah. So where I was going with this, as I'm grabbing video files, I'm gonna try to load this and have it not destroy speakers. So hold on a second. Where is it? We're gonna go here, and I'll try to cut off the audio real quick, because I also don't want to get copyright struck either. So there we go. No video, no audio. So today was a Nintendo Direct, right? And in the middle of this Nintendo Direct somewhere, let me see if I can scrub to it, is the one thing that almost annoyed me more than anything. There we go. That's it. So if Capcom just did a deal with Blaze for the Street Fighters, and then a couple weeks later, we're getting this on Switch, I'm like, oh. And PlayStation, by the way. So Switch, PlayStation, Steam. No Xbox. And you're getting MVC 2, MVC 1, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, Marvel vs. Street Fighter, and The Punisher.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
And they're all online multiplayer.
And they're
too.
they're all online multiplayer and that kind of thing. That's fine. But
so
man.
let's say this is like $59.95. Yes, it's digital, but you know,
but if
you're gonna
this
get
was
awesome
on,
experience.
if this was on an alpha, I'd buy one today. Deluxe edition. Wouldn't care about the other two. If this set of games was on an alpha with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 sidebars, over. And it's not like, because I thought that this wouldn't happen. I didn't mention it on the Evercast. It's something that I would have wanted to happen. I said it. I didn't say it on purpose because I was like, you know what? They're probably still messing around with those Marvel licenses. Somebody didn't like it. Whatever. Marvel's back in the vault. We're not going to see it. We're not going to see it come out. It's fine. We have to deal with what we're going to deal with. And now this happens. No way. This should have been the alpha. What kind of mega bomb would have that been in the fighting game world?
See,
and I know people love Street Fighter, but we've seen Street Fighter on a billion different cabinets.
Yes,
and yes, there is a Marvel Capcom cabinet, but this would be a draw.
Hell
and it's happening. It's not like it's not happening. These sets of games are going to be on every single console outside the Xbox for whatever reason. I don't know why.
You get a good variation. Actually, a lot of the arcade YouTubers that I follow, this was blowing up, saying I guess Arcade went up and lost the license that they, or the exclusive lock or whatever that they had. So
and they're great games.
Yeah,
they're absolutely great games. Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are probably my two favorite fighting games of all time. Dude, above and beyond Street Fighter.
When I first played those, believe it or not, we're back in the good old days of the Dreamcast, where you could sail the 7 seas to get them, some of those were the kind of games. Actually, I played like the Japanese version of them first because usually people would like grip those, and I couldn't believe like there's so many good like 2D like fighting games and stuff like that, like on the Dreamcast, and those and those were actually the great thing about that was they were the exact ports of the arcade. Plus, there's like more stuff. That would have been that would have been huge. See, so
this collection, I mean, because it's probably going to be $60.
Yeah,
easily. But at least they have GGPO online, so you can do online play with these games, which is going to be cool. Obviously you couldn't do that online play on on whatchamacallit, on Evercade, but still, like, the properties are still obviously available and still ready to use.
How many games of those? Was that 10 games?
7.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so it's one more than would have been on an alpha.
Yeah.
So you could have, if you had to do it and you had to have 6, you could drop. I would drop one of, like, in my opinion, I would drop one of the double games. Either Marvel Street Fighter or X-Men Street Fighter. I would drop one of those, and then keep.
Or I have another idea that they should have done.
Yeah,
what if?
Good too.
What if they had, let's say, like what if they had just a Capcom themed alpha, and let's say all those 7 games they had, like, it came with all those marquees you could change out, and then let's say those were 2 carts, and that's what maybe then that's why let's pretend maybe they throw in an 8th game, or maybe they remove it. I don't know, like, let's say or maybe there's 3 on 1 and 4, and let's say they're 2 carts, so instead of the games being built and they came with it, and this is the deal that I think Blaze should do. Make a deal that Capcom can't refuse. And that deal would be something like, Capcom, we will give this to you at cost. So in other words, let's say like it costs, but there'll be a stipulation there. Let's say it costs them like $5 on average to produce each cart. So then they would say, you know what, because you're Capcom, we'll sell these for 20, we'll sell these for 25, and you get to keep $20 in every cart until we sell like 1 million of these or something like that. And then
Yeah.
after that point, now it's maybe more like a 60-40, something. They should do a deal like that where like it's like, hey, Capcom, you get to keep all the profits. If we sell a certain amount of them, then we're confident that we're going to, then we get more money, but you'll get more money because we would have sold more of them. I think they should do a deal. I think, because maybe I'm wrong. I think even if they technically did a deal where they just did it at cost, that would open the doors so much. I don't know. That's maybe just me.
Yeah.
But they could have, but then that way you could have your arcade cabinet. You could still have it be themed. You could have the carts be separate. You could, but maybe when you order it, like you have to order it with the carts, just like how you can't get the VSR without Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
I don't know, something like that. Something then that would have made everybody happy. Like if those two dual carts were like those two carts were $50. If they were the cost of a Giga cart, we would still pay for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but even at 100, I mean, even if you go like small change, and you have a goal of like even 100,000 or something like that, I mean, at $20 a cartridge for 100,000, you're still in the mills. Yeah, it's small change, but still, millions. If you're talking profits guaranteed to the publisher. So like, man, I don't know. I just think that's it's unfair, I guess, to put that announcement up against the things that Blaze is doing.
Yeah,
it is really apples and oranges.
It
especially
is
because it's like it's Nintendo doing deals with Capcom. It's Capcom doing their own thing, all of that kind of stuff. But man, what a missed opportunity for both of them, for Capcom and Blaze, to not get together and have that's something new. You know what I mean? Because we've had Street Fighter on the EXP, and it's good, and that's great. But man, if that cabinet was a Marvel cabinet.
Well, you know what, Blitz? Sorry, I have to go into it, but you know what though? See, that would have been perfect, because then let's say there wouldn't be physical media for Evercade. They could advertise, like when they say like for PlayStation, for Switch, for Evercade Alpha. It could get that advertising platform, and it would be like the same games. And you might have some people who buy it, not on the Switch, but they think this cabinet is just so cool.
Yeah, they'd be like, "What's an Evercade Alpha?"
Yes.
And you're like, oh, it's a countertop, and I have this collection on a countertop. Well, sweet.
Yeah. So then I have to know, did Capcom do them dirty? Were they sneaky? Like they knew this was coming out? Like, sure, you can have these older properties. We're not, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's also possible. It's also, because again, like I don't want to imply that this was on a platter and Blaze elected not to choose. There's no way. If you're talking about property acquisition, and Capcom comes to you with a deal and has all these properties on a table, and if this was an option, there's no way Blaze wouldn't choose to have that be an option. There's not even a question in my mind. It's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, it's sad because it was so close. You just feel it in your hands, and it slips away. But anyway, so that's
well, you know what else? So you know what else is kind of frustrating too about that collection? Is that Capcom came out with Capcom Stadium 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And the idea is you get it for free, you download a game, and then I think like initially like their games were like $3 something. Now they went on $199, and then Capcom Stadium 2 came out. I don't know why they just didn't add on to the first one, and then they charged like a little bit more. Now I think it's all just Capcom Stadium, and you can get them for $199. So what? I mean, I guess it's more money for them, but I'm like, why didn't they just come out with those titles and add on so you could like. Just so you wouldn't have to pay $60 for a whole new thing. You could just buy some of those games. I don't know. Again, it's more money for them, but that's.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they would have stuck with that.
Well, so that's the same thing. It could have been. It could have absolutely been something like that, because I had the exact same impression that there's no way they're not going to get Alpha, or they're not going to get the Marvel stuff, because it's Disney, so like they're not like Iron Fist and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. What a wild time.
Yeah.
So,
you know what the one game that people still really want that I don't think will happen licensing is Aliens versus Predator, because that arcade game is so good.
Well, yeah, I mean it's like now you're dipping into the weeds. Well, I guess now it's back to Disney.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? Because they own so many properties.
Yeah.
Like so many properties you don't even you keep forgetting. You're like, They're like, oh man, AVP, that's great. Yeah, they were both Fox titles.
Who owns DC? Who owns DC Comics? Like, who owns a license? Like, does DC Comics owns a license, or is that owned by like Warner Brothers or?
Well, I think Warner Brothers owns and operates DC Comics now.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works. But yeah, DC Comics is kind of their own silo. So
Well then, yeah, because I'm like, I wonder if they're the reason, like, but why we don't have like Batman? Why we don't have like Batman on the Sunsoft collection?
oh no, but that's totally a Warner Brothers thing.
Yeah,
That's it. I mean, it's just you don't have that Sunsoft base, awesome Batman, but and the reason you don't is because Warner. You had to go through Warner.
I know.
I'm not saying that. Never say never is a total thing there, because I mean, why wouldn't Warner grant those licenses? Why not?
But we do get the Punisher, but like, and that's why I tell you, like, why I say like Batman and Punisher are my two favorite superheroes. Because what's because like we know like Superman is like your favorite superhero, but like Superman cheats because he can just like use his eye lasers and just like look at you and you're dead. Like he's like. And I'll tell you what, he is ungodly. He's like so powerful. They had to like invent kryptonite, or like it wouldn't be fun, right?
Yeah.
But no, and I say that because I can relate to Batman because he doesn't have like his superpowers are not like, it's his resourcefulness, right? Like in other words, because like he has all these like gadgets, like he's like a geek. He's like it's like, imagine if you were like a billionaire geek. And his superpowers is like he's a troubleshooter, but he has all these gadgets.
Right.
So that's what I'm like him in himself isn't magical. But it's like like being a tech. Maybe you can relate to that too. Being a techie guy, it's like he uses his tools.
Yeah.
And then Punisher is kind of like the same way. Like he's just badass. Like he doesn't even need a gun. Like he's just ungodly like trained and
Yeah.
But that's why I said, man, Superman is. That's why, like, if you see, which is a good riff track, if you see like Batman versus Superman, I'm like, that movie would be over in 5 seconds because Superman would just fry him with his laser eyes. But they couldn't. I'm like, come on, that's what that movie's kind of a joke. Like nobody can beat Superman unless they have kryptonite. That's what I mean. He's too powerful, man.
Yeah, I mean, or unless you get in his head,
true.
You can mess him up that way too. Soups is he's always trying to like touch and be in the human world more than like realize his own power, by choice. And it's kind of like what makes his character endearing to me, because it's like one of those things where like you could literally just do whatever you wanted. It wouldn't matter, but you're choosing not to because like you have the moral clarity, and I like that. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of Soups, the Boys season 4. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a Superman that made also all the wrong decisions.
Exactly.
Right
exactly, man.
So
exactly, but no. And the only reason I say Warner Brothers because I know Warner Brothers owns Adult Swim, and they put, I don't know, they're probably gone off of Steam now, but I know like they were pulling a bunch of those games. So it's like if you buy it, you can still download it, but they're not working.
Yeah.
You have mixed feelings about Batman.
Yeah. I'd have to disagree, or I did back when I read the comics. About who? About Soups or about Batman? Because there's a whole bunch of Soups that are like all the heady, like human-oriented stuff that I can because there's some of the stuff in the late 90s or early to mid aughts Superman arcs, totally awesome stuff. About DC having better comics than Marvel. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it all depends like on the readership, right? Like like DC comics are always grounded in more in like a reality that could be alternative than Marvel is, and Marvel is grounded in like what if there was magic and fantasy that existed on top of our world, kind of thing. And has like deeply relatable characters. I like them both. So anyway, the weight between the two juggernauts. Oh, okay, got it. Marvel has the better newbies. Oh, he's talking about now.
Oh, okay. Dude, Marvel had some kick butt shows until they pulled them all from Netflix.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
saying.
That's true.
Just saying.
Yeah, the Marvel Daredevil was so good.
Yeah, and they intertwine them too. Like they'd run into their characters, and they just it was that was great.
Phantom saying, "Have you ever seen the fan film Batman vs. Darth Vader? Awesome stuff." I have to look that up now.
That would be pretty cool.
I did not see that. That'd be kind of crazy. That's funny.
Well, but yeah, because I was like, couldn't like Darth Vader just like force choke Batman and he died? You know, it's like the laser eyes, man. It's like like an immunity to it or something,
right?
It makes like his Constitution saving throw, or I don't know. You know. What I mean? Oh my god.
Yeah, with the recent Marvel shows and films. Yeah, I mean, Phase 4. It's a little bit of a they wanted to come out of the gate real strong. I think you could see it. You could see they're like, oh hey, here's a new slate of characters. They're all going to be awesome. Here's all these stories, and then you're just like, maybe. So they'll get there though. I have a funny feeling things are going to start turning around in July.
Batman versus so rude.
Oh no! Oh.
but like no, I will say like the the newer Batman movies since since the Dark Knight, they've I think I like what the Batman movies is like, you know, they are like a little bit like darker, almost kind of like the movie The Crow sort, you know, and what's neat is they have, you know, Gotham City is a fictional city, but it's kind of like almost like in modern times, like it's pretty, I don't know. It's kind of pretty cool to take it's more for adults, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
And I think that's where DC is. DC land of this is more for adults than it is for kids.
Yeah.
And there are some people that like that and some people that don't. So, you know, there is that. I'm gonna hit this button now because it's been a while and we haven't hit the buttons. So I'm gonna do it. Oh
yeah. I legit forgot that you were gonna play this game.
But now we have to hit buttons and talk. Wow.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
There we go.
Batman versus.
That's right. You were going to, then we got distracted through the whole. Yeah. Actually, I think it was my fault because we were talking about licensing, and I brought up Batman, and that started this whole awesome like superhero talk.
It's all good, but anyway, yeah. Because now we're going to talk about Gene's like rattling off how many people are going to kill Batman.
Batman dies laughing. Jeez.
Wolverine. Superman dies instantly. Pop culture chat is always good times. Ian says yes. All right, so I did find exactly where we were in the guide for games for the Game Facts guide. They wanted us to fight sandworms to get lots of MST, but I went back to Palma because I wanted the balance of Masitas and EXP. So we got and raised all the way up to 25,000, but we're also at level 24, which is amazing because we'll probably steamroll most things moving forward, to be honest, because it's pretty good times. So you want to raise the full 25,000 MST because of all of the other things that you can buy. Diamond armor for Alice. To get rid of the Zakurnian armor, and let's see.
Wow, he went there. Gene went there. Batman versus the Deep's octopus. Yeah, I won't finish that sentence. Like,
no.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
We'll put you in a tank and put you in the closet. See how you like it. No. It's sad. Oh my god.
All right. So we got to go to Dezorius, like Peso, and buy the diamond armor.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
All right, so Peso. All right, we got to go to Peso.
Oh, since we are talking about shows, and I plugged this show on my own Father's Day stream, but speaking of good shows, Sweet Tooth Season 3, which I think is the final season. If you like a really weird, cool take on post-apocalyptic stuff. The name Sweet Tooth doesn't do it justice, but yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Fallout, and then that. Those are my
Fallout,
two
and then
recommendations. Yeah.
Sweet Tooth.
Oh, and then Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
Game of
House of yeah.
Oh my god, that's so good too.
Is it good times?
Yes, yeah. Well, the first episode of that's up, anyways. Of course, you'll want to make sure your kids are in bed. But
yeah. You don't want to be messing around with that.
If you have younger children, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Shua, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the congrats.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. Hit that like. All right, so we got to go to Uzo.
Batman versus Butcher. Stop it. I just mentioned, what did Batman ever do to you? That's all good fun. Hey, fellas. Great game, my first RPG. Most of my kids have watched Fallout. Cool. Well, as you mentioned, Gene, your kids are comedians, so they can probably handle it. I don't know what that has to do with it. Oh, episode 4 just dropped. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Peso's
my wife watching that tomorrow.
Oh, wait, we could go to Peso Direct, can't we?
Oh, but they're older. Yeah, but they're older. I figured. Yeah. I figured.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Acolyte. Oh, sweet. Atari fan says this is his first RPG. Yeah, man. This was my first full RPG. Well, the one that I played the longest until the end, and then had a 20-year hiatus.
Yes. So you know what? I haven't checked the file sizes, but on my Father's Day stream, I know what Blaze should do for this indie cart this year, and they have the license. And you may have seen me play Blaster Master Enemy Zero. I forget if you may have seen me play that.
Blaster Master Enemy Zero?
Maybe not. But there's there's 3 of them that are out there. There's Blaster Master Enemy 0, 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And I play, and that I don't know, for some reason I had it in my head that it would have been like a 3D remake, or I wasn't. No, it's like the graphics. It's like, imagine taking Blaster Master, making it 16-bit graphics, and then making it modern, so it's like it can fit widescreen and it looks great. But it's totally different though. Like, it has its own, like, the graphics look similar, but they're different. And like, I think after like 20 minutes, I had to stop myself from playing it, because I could have played it for the whole stream.
That's pretty cool.
And it's like, it's so retro. Like Blaze, like they need to put all 3. They need to put all 3 Blaster Master Enemy Zero like on an Evercade collection. Would be incredible. And they already have Sunsoft, and they already released Sunsoft too. So I don't know. It was just I just wanted to throw that out there for that would be a good use of a Giga card. And
oh no,
what's up?
I didn't want that.
You have to hard reset. Uh-oh.
Oh no. I don't know what to do. They just took my passport.
Are they supposed to take your passport?
No. So I guess I had to fly the other way. I mean, I don't need the passport anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have the Uzo. I could just go whatever, but well, that sucks. I don't.
Hopefully it'll run native. Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't know if the game like that's written in Godot or however the hell you say it. But yeah, I was going to say that, and Shovel Knight, like they're coming out with like some new like remastered collection again with like more stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they'll finally decide to port that over. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
The Shovel Knight would be like another really good game, because definitely one of the 4 remaining carts, or is it 6? Yeah, we're definitely getting.
Yeah, Gene, exactly.
I mean, you can't escape the border. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know if you're there, but yeah, both Gene and Immortal are the official comedians of our channels.
Yes, indeed.
They always crack me. Oh my god, they always crack me up and sometimes take things to like absurdity. 2 arcade, 1 blue, 1 giga. Yeah, no, that's exact. Is there really only 4 more carts? Why was I thinking? Oh, 6 because that's right. Yes, you're right because we're getting a dual cart or 2 maybe. I'd still even like to see a single game cart. Would be nice. But yeah, I think didn't they hint that there's going to be one more computer collection?
Yes, there is going to be one more.
And they did confirm that they're doing Super Pockets, right? Because I swear on Discord or somewhere they said,
yes, they did. They absolutely did say that.
Yeah, somebody asking that. I'm looking forward to seeing what those Super Pockets are. Like, if they could just give like a Konami, But so here's like, okay, so like we were talking about Capcom. So the other thing is like, yeah, they're doing all this stuff and for licenses. I wonder if Blaze has asked or if Konami would be hesitant just to give them like do physical carts, but like for the Nintendo 8-bit licenses, like Little Nemo the Dream Master. I don't know if Yonoid, like that pizza plate company doesn't exist anymore. So maybe I don't know.
Wait, but it wasn't Yonoid a Domino's thing?
Oh, it was a Domino's thing. Okay,
yeah.
That's what it was. I was thinking it was a separate. Yeah. But do they? Wait, I don't know if they still own the copper. But anyways, like there's other Capcom like console like non-arcade like arcade games that would make a fantastic collection. And I don't see them like ever release like on modern platforms or consoles. I don't see them ever releasing that. So since Evercade is supposed to be all retro, maybe they would give us that. I don't know. Oh my god, Namco and Konami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like maybe one of them will be a Tetris Super Pocket, since like with the Tetris movie that came out last year, and then all the awareness on like breaking like Tetris, and I don't know. Like they could do what would be really cool? Do like a Tetris cart and put like the Nintendo version, and then put like there's like that like I don't know that Tetris Stadium or something. I don't remember like the like streamers practice on, but still something like that. But yeah, Konami and Namco would be awesome. I'd love the Capcom carts, but blue Capcom. Oh, blue. Did they even do any computer games? That would suck. I know there was that questionable version of Mega Man, but I don't know if that was like officially like abandonware. But yeah, Namco and Konami, and if it's like for Konami, for the love of God, just throw Jackal on there. Just put that on there, and then I have everything else.
200 defense. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got our passport back.
Woohoo! It's like we needed that.
We like that.
I don't know. I almost feel like maybe I should just do a video that be like video to Capcom, like how much like the Mega Man carts and the physical carts growing up as a kid like meant so, which is true so much to me. It's like video plead to them to let us have like a physical cart for.
I mean, yeah, we definitely need some of that. That is for sure.
Yeah. Oh. Here's a fun question. Speaking since we're talking of Capcom, and also to ask the chat, what do you think is your favorite or the best 8-bit version of Mega Man?
What is my favorite 8-bit Mega Man game?
Yeah,
Mega Man 2.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't even have to think about it. It's just Mega Man 2.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like. I don't know, in Japan it's Rockman, and whenever like scruffy looking RGB comes across it, he'll like even say like most people's favorite. For me, it might even be like my favorite version of Mega Man of all time, but I haven't played enough of the 16-bit version ones, and at least we got that on the EXP.
Yeah, that's true.
On a physical cart, but yeah, no, for me that game was just like a very well balanced Mega Man, because like the later Mega Mans, it's like, and Dishwasher Man. No, but like you can tell like after the third one, they kind of start to run out of ideas, like and Fence Post Man. I don't know, but It's just,
Yeah. No, there was a lot of like weird. It was like you just made up words.
yeah. I feel like because I feel like with Mega Man 2, like that's like when like Capcom was like at its prime, and kind of like how I feel like Super Castlevania like was when Konami was like at its prime, like with both of those franchises. But that's
Yeah.
you only finished Strider 2. Oh, Strider 2, yeah. I know there's like a PlayStation version, arcade version. I have like the remaster of that on Steam Deck. Mega Man 1 is super. I don't know. It's like super cheatingly hard.
Which one is?
Mega Man 1.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's the end of the game that's the most brutal.
Yeah, where that stupid boss that goes across. Yeah.
But it's still fun to watch people like Arcus just destroy the game because
yes,
they just have that ability, which is
yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Speaking of him, he's still doing his runs for Ninja
Nice.
Games. I check in on Twitch like at least twice a week now.
I probably need to.
It's good. It's a good time.
And then, dude, like we did like a Tecmo collection. Have like Ninja Gaiden. Have like
Dude,
Ninja Gaidens on there.
so
Rygar on
happy
there.
about that. So happy about that.
Oh, okay. That's Strider 2 that was ported to Spectrum. Oh, I didn't even know that. Pretty terrible. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know there was like a Strider 2 or Strider Arcade. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't even know. Wow. And then like I'm pretty sure like the Strider version for Nintendo is like totally, if I remember right, it's totally different. But it's used as a name. On the Spectrum version, you collected energy to turn into a robot. Wow, that's.
Alright, so now I need the Desoris map. All right, let's see where we're going here. Very cool.
Oh yeah, and people are forgetting too that maybe and I just forgot, maybe we get like a Sega first party collection. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, Sega would always be good. Any of those collections would be very nice.
Yeah.
So we don't need that. Floating tower. That's the end of the game.
Yeah, because like the thing for me, and I don't remember if I just talked about this in the video recorded, is here's the other thing with Evercade Alpha that I sometimes and kind of the same thing too, even with the Pocket. It's a happy thing because it's a cool device, but then it's sad because it's not a cart. You know, and it doesn't give me the same level of like ownership as a physical cart, which is weird, but it just does. Like the Super Pocket is kind of like more of like a convenience. Although since I got back from vacation, I haven't picked it up once now since I have all my other devices in my Steam Deck. So that's that's kind of interesting. But see, here's what's weird though. Like we'll talk about Steam for a moment. I guess because PC gaming has been digital for like over the last 20 years, for like the longest time and because with even though with Steam technically you have a subscriber agreement, but because they've proven their model works and they're making so much money hand over fist, and they're not going anywhere, that I do have a sense of ownership, and mainly because like I've downloaded games that I've had for 10 years, even though it's digital, because like the way that they've done the interface, all the features and all and achievements, like it kind of gives you that sense of ownership. And I think that's why I haven't really tried to sideload much of games other than emulation, because it's that sense of ownership. But then again, like the Super Pocket, yeah, pick up and play, bust into Rasan, bust into Bubble Bobble and all that. Like, there's definitely some fun. But then sometimes I do wish like that I could just go ahead and pop that cart in my VS and kind of see it on a bigger screen, which I have other means that I can you can technically emulate to do that. But Taito stuff was on a cart. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I totally wish that the Taito stuff was on a cart too.
Well, maybe or either that, or like maybe if they could at least do like the Hyper Megatech dock, where you just like, you can at least plug in a VS controller. Have an HDMI output. I'd feel better about that, because then I could like stream it, and heck, if it was on a dock and they were like $20 or so, then I'd maybe get a couple of those. You could just like in the living room or something would be kind of cool. There are a few games that I had purchased on Steam you can't buy anymore, but Steam were like, yes, exactly. Oh my God, Phantom, it seems allows you to. Yes, I have actually quite a few games like where like either licensing developers abandon them. Exactly, but Steam will still let you. Yeah, that's the thing. As long as you can buy it. Now the only dirty thing that can really happen is like what Ubisoft did with The Crew, where that was like an MMO online only like racing game.
Yeah.
And they just decided to shut down the servers, and so that was something that was out of Steam's control. Although I haven't heard any updates, but I think there were like fans or people working on a way to patch it so you could play it offline. But yeah, you can still technically download it. It's just you couldn't probably play it. But yeah, that is cool. And that's what I mean. That Steam still does that, so you can feel good about ownership. That hey, if I buy this game, it's always going to be there. Maybe other people can't buy it, but I can still get it. You gain so much experience. You gotta avoid those mimics.
Yeah, I'm not messing around with the cheap things. I'll just let those Masitas stay in there. Like you guys can have that. I'm not even gonna go and get the 100 Masitas that's just around the corner here. I'm not even gonna wind up doing that either. Is
it just me? I don't know. Like when you say Masita, like. Does this seem like an appetizer or something you'd get like at a Mexican restaurant? It's like, yeah, we'd like to put in an order, put in 2 orders of Masitas for the table. I don't know. It's like making me hungry. Like I think it would just be like, I don't know what it would be, but like some awesome, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I really don't know what that would be, but just some awesome thing with like cheese, and it would be good. Their cheese dip, like queso. No, queso comes with it. That's what it is.
Queso comes awesome with the Masitas.
Like yeah, next time you all go to a Mexican restaurant, tell me like Masitas is an appetizer, and they'll look at you like you're an alien. But yeah, maybe it's just I know the graphics. I know I was totally geeking out over that. I am so impressed for its time. Like this, like it's like at the level of like modern. It's like at the level of like modern, like indie pixel art. Like it's. You almost think you'd be looking like at a 16-bit. I don't know. It's like,
wait, what is that?
It's like what Soul Calibur was on the Dreamcast, right? It's kind of like the where it's just like you could tell they pushed the Master System to its full capabilities. Have either of you played Asterisks for the Sega Master System?
I have not played it, but I did own a copy at one time.
Name of that game sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it's based on like a comic.
Yes.
France. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say there were like Super Nintendo ports and stuff, and maybe Genesis.
So, short walk to the northwest. Third segment of Case, we did that already. Oh, third segment northwest.
Asterix the Ghoul.
So that's that. Yes.
Oh, hey! It's Sojourner the Immortal. For some reason, it's not showing your avatar. Weird.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen. Everyone's doing well. How about that? Yeah, we were talking about
we were just talking about that, actually.
Yes.
And we were lamenting the fact that wasn't the. Oh my goodness gracious! We were lamenting the fact that that wasn't the.
Check it out.
The option for our Evercades.
Yeah. No, dude, because that was kind of that was like one of my biggest complaints about or critiques that I had, whatever you want to say, of the alpha, is that there were too many versions of Street Fighter that were too similar.
Mm.
At least like all those versions that they had are vastly different. Even Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 are like completely different game, like in the mechanics and everything. Like they're different enough, right?
Right.
Let me put it this way: it's not like if you go back and play Marvel vs. Capcom 1, you don't feel bad like you do playing the original Street Fighter compared to Hyper Fighting. When you play the original Street Fighter, you're like, oh, I can't be the bosses. There's a lot less character, and it's so slow. You don't feel like it's a downgrade. Hey, there we go. Your icon magically appeared. You're thinking the same thing, or if it had Yeah. Oh, Darkstalkers. That was another. Oh my god, that one was like import only again. Back when like people ripped, I remember playing that on the Dreamcast. I was like, oh yeah, I remember playing this in the arcade. That was that's such cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing Darkstalkers. I did play Darkstalkers in the arcade before it came to PlayStation, but I remember playing the demo of Darkstalkers for like ever at an EBX because they had it in their kiosk, and man, oh man, that was a fun time. And then I wound up buying it. I wound up pre-ordering and buying it.
Yeah.
Great game.
Oh, there is one other. I guess I don't know if anyone's mentioned this, but one other little thing that's. I don't know if we would care about it as much, but like in the Evercade community, but I know like arcade enthusiasts would care that with Evercade alphas, even though you can change in the marquee top part, you can't change the side art.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like that be kind of weird, like So I don't know if it's like, hey, you can change them out, but maybe they should have come with like decals you could peel off. I don't know. But I just thought of that recently.
Mm.
Oh yeah, dude! Saturday Night Slam Masters is awesome. That's like the closest thing we'll ever get to like a wrestling game, probably. Yeah. Speaking of which, I was going to say for those of you too who do have a Switch, I only know about this because our friend of the channel, EMC Mirror, he just put out a video showing that there's a ton of stuff like on the Nintendo Switch store that's like 85% off, like and like AAA games and all that, like digitally.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I meant to say that more in the beginning. So I think like Nintendo is like preparing to get ready for the Switch 2.
Yeah, I mean, they got to announce it by the end of the year, you'd hope, right?
Yep. And I think I'm almost positive now. I think I'm going to call it that with physical games, it will not be. I think like physically, it's not going to be backwards compatible with the Switch 1 just because of all the, like with the MIG switch and just because the easier ways you could hack, hack a system. I do think Nintendo will make it so anything digitally, you'll still be able, like existing. I think they'll probably make it so you'll still be able to bring that over. They're that, but I think physical carts they might, and I think they'll do that on purpose because I think what that'll do is they'll force people to sell their Gen 1 Switches, but they can still keep their digital stuff, and they'll sell their Gen 1 Switches with the physical carts, and then people will use that towards buying a Switch 2. I don't know. Kind of a thought. I wouldn't be surprised if that was their strategy. I mean, historically, Nintendo's always made that stuff backwards compatible, but that's how all all their consoles get hacked is by the previous one. That's like how like the Wii's got hacked because of the GameCube. And
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm about to die and fall out of my chair.
The toggle.
Chewing out the toggle, dude. That's great. Yeah, because I can't switch. Toggle. Yeah. Oh my god, toggle. I can't buy a game just for the sake of buying it. I know. But I mean, I think he was showing like some games where they were like a couple bucks, like $5 or so each. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not going to do that on Steam. I'm not going to buy a game just for this. I'm just saying like if there happens to be like some game that you've been wanting for a while that you really like. Yeah, I know, right? No, I agree, Gene. 100%. Yeah, no, that would totally be a big mistake because let's say if I had a Switch and if I was heavily invested in that library, I would be really pissed.
Right.
Because I'm like, wow, I can't use my physical cards, and if they make it so you can't bring your digital collection over, yeah. But then again, like they might, it's like remember going from like Nintendo to Super Nintendo, maybe that'll be a kind of thing. But I think, because Nintendo's a Japanese company, right? And there's still like a lot of physical media and that type of thing in Japan. That makes me think they'll still have physical media, right? But there's another case for it not having physical media because like the Switch is also the Steam Deck is also like really popular in like Japan and all that, and all that. So maybe it's like, hey, now is the time to move away from physical and go strictly digital with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised. And then what'll happen at some point, it'll just be like there will be no Nintendo store. You can just pay. It'll be all Game Pass, right? Like you pay a certain tier and you have access to like these certain games. It'll be like Audible. It'll be like Audible for video games. Oh god, wouldn't that be horrible? But I could see something like that. Hello to Ubisoft. I think they'd lose users to Steam Deck like that. Yeah, they might. They might. But I wonder now. Like, I think because with Nintendo, it's about control of all their properties and everything. Okay, I get like speaking of something to talk about. Like I'm sure you may have seen some videos of like that 35th anniversary edition cart that was on a Kickstarter that was put out of like the Nintendo World Championship. And what was interesting, and like I don't want to put their name because I generally like the YouTubers who kind of like hyped up like that cart and all that. But in the back of my head, I was thinking, how can they just put like okay, it's one. Let me put it this way. Take a step back. It's one thing to do like a limited run of a Mario game and make a homebrew and put it like on television, right?
Right.
Because like Nintendo's like, okay, that's and usually like those are only maybe sold for like $50. Like they're not sold for ridiculous prices, and it's like very niche. So like it's not really worth for Nintendo to go after that. But
right.
With these cards, like the gold edition was like 370, and like the purple is 150.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Mad Little Pixel's video. Like it's funny though. He didn't hold back, but I kind of agree with him that like because his concern was, hey, this is a Kickstarter. Like if you're going to do something like this, don't put the people giving money like at risk.
Right.
Because like after 30 days, he's like kind of fund that yourself. And then Nintendo did end up shutting it down because I was like, yeah, who owns the rights to this? I was like, you can't just put that. And I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Nintendo does because they own all of the rights to all of those properties.
See, that's what I thought. And I'm like, well, why would they allow that to, especially with like, all the attentions on like Yuzu and, like Nintendo is even more conscious now about shutting anything down that they don't agree with.
But
that's what he said. That's what he said. And messing with Nintendo's IPs is bluntly an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's 100% fully within Nintendo's rights to do what they're doing, especially for that particular thing. I mean, they're coming out with a product that references the Nintendo, the NWC carts. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're putting it on an NES cart, and yes, Nintendo's not selling an NES cart of that stuff, but still, it's the same. It's in the same wavelength, and it's a foolish decision.
Yes. Yeah. So no, that's why Mad Little Pixel agreed video. He's like, I'm not trying to say we have to oh my god, it's gonna bankrupt Nintendo, but here's the other. It's like, yes, don't put it out there to do a Kickstarter. But here's what makes me so mad about the Nintendo. Like you said, they have every right to shut it down. Mm-hmm. But then why don't they do something? Make like a 35-year championship edition thing for the Switch, where you can go online and you can compete with people. You know what I mean? Do something like.
But they did do that. That's why
they did.
Yes.
They did, but not. I guess they did, but like not that old school version. No, you're right. They did do that.
But it's all the NES stuff.
It's all okay.
All the challenges are based on the NES games that are a part of the original challenge.
That's right. It's not.
It's like in direct conflict. So that's why I'm like, why are you doing this?
Fan projects, are fun, but they're always a risk. Yeah. And even when people don't charge any money or anything for them, I mean, you're still you're still using other people's IPs. Yeah,
yep.
They can.
Yep. I mean, and it would be awesome to allow like fans to do a lot of things, but then you sometimes can get into legal trouble about doing those things, even if you're trying to be kind. And a lot of people don't understand that either, because it's like sometimes you are forced to protect your stuff.
Yes.
It's one of those fine line things. I mean, I'd love for there to be a world where hey, you want to have fun with this cool thing, as long as you're not doing something crazy, great. You know what I mean? Because then look at the position that Disney's in, for example, with some of the initial properties going into the public domain, right? So like what Nintendo doesn't want to see is I don't know, like someone going off wild with Mario or whatever, doing something completely crazy with them.
Like Rule 34. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Disney doesn't want that. He got anything that would taint their image. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But see, I wonder what Nintendo is going to, because I think at least in the U.S., I think the copyright laws, it's whenever like at the death of the creator plus like 70 years.
Yeah.
And that's why like Steamboat Willie like slipped through the cracks. I don't know what.
Yeah, and then you got that like horror movie company. It's just like, let's have Steamboat Willie on a murder spree or whatever. Like, what are you doing, guys? Just
because people can, because they know,
right. And that's really what it is. And I was like, okay, fine, and more power to you guys, I guess. But
yeah. So okay, sorry. So Immortal. So who's saying like going back to the Switch? It will be backwards compatible, no doubt. Too many games overlap. Okay, so Metroid Prime 4. Okay, it's coming to Switch in 2025. It's said to work in both. Okay, Switch 1 and 2. So what's interesting about? I wonder if they're going to do what they're going to do with like PS4, where like if you buy the PS5 version of the game, or some of them if you buy the PS4 version of the game,
you get the PS5 version. Yeah.
You download.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. It would be a big mistake. Like I'm hoping that they do a solid to make it, that they do one generation backwards compatible and be like, hey, you can bring all your Switch 1 and Switch stuff, Switch 1 and Switch 2 stuff with you. I think that, limits a fair use. Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Let me just run. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Have you tried the Mega Drive game in development called a BioEvil? It started as Resident Evil remake, changed their mind to do their own thing. Guess they real. Oh, okay, no, I heard. Was that the same?
That's kind of cool.
Was that the same Russian developer PC CD that we have, for Evercade? Weren't they the ones that started to do that?
Yeah, I didn't hear about this at all.
I thought they were the ones where I've seen it like off and on that they were doing it. I'm pretty sure they were the ones that did a demake, but I thought they got permission from Capcom. But that's smart though that they changed it. Okay, that's the one. That is the one. Okay, yes, yeah. I remember hearing about it like a couple years ago. Like like it was like in demo, and then like every now and then like you'll hear from various different sources. And that I'm glad that they did that, because then you don't have to. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, yeah, there is there's fair, there's definitely like fair use. Like, even our channels, we play games and everything on that. But like my channel is like literally just like a dedicated, like advertisement plays. So I don't, unless I do like Rule 34 with Katie things, put that image in your head. I don't see that. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, there's definitely like there's limits of things, and you do have to be, careful and
you've got to work.
But yeah, and like I don't know, like I understand people wanting to get more out of games. Like, wasn't there like a Smash?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Like there we go. I'll remove Rich from the stage in case he needs privacy while he steps away. But like I think there was like a Smash Brothers. There's like a Smash Brothers like open source project where you could play online and there were tournaments and stuff. And I don't know, Nintendo shut that down. I remember hearing about a fan Mega Drive version of Final Fight. Ooh, that would possibly become official. That would be really cool. Yeah, you don't hear anything for a while. Yeah, it's interesting, right? And then in some cases, maybe that company isn't wanting to do anything with those properties now, but maybe they do later on. And so then you just got to be careful. But yeah, no, all that would be, and that's why ROM patches exist, right? Because then that way you can do whatever you want, you patch it, but you have to find your own source. So that's the only way. That's the only way to get it, to get around. Although it seems like even if you do, like make a hack, let's say like a hack for a cart, somebody will go and sell them on AliExpress. But even there, they're not like selling them, for like $100s. Yeah, we briefly talked about it. We briefly did talked about the leak and all that. And we were just saying, hopefully the main thing is that I hope we get both of them in September. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like we're obviously not going to deny it, but like me and Rich, we won't do. And I think same thing with Pete and Carl. Like we won't do like reaction videos or anything until there's like the official trailer on it. But yeah, I mean, like in short, it wasn't surprising the licenses that were there because they were an easy get that Blaze already had. So I just hope they don't split them. And, I mean, we're definitely going to get at least one in November. I would hope we get both of them with the new arcade machine. I mean, it would only make sense, but I just hope they don't split them. That would be so sad. But yeah, definitely looking forward to just getting more arcade carts in general. Actually, the funny thing is, like, so how I heard about it was, I'm sure y'all are aware of the poll that's on my it's on my channel, where I said, what do you hope to get, what do you hope we see for the rest of the year? And I put like arcade carts, computer carts. I figured all the choices, and then somebody first put Data East and Toplin 3, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, that would be cool. And then someone else said, hey, those carts leaked, by the way, like shortly after. Ooh, that would be great. Like, give me Sega. September cards at a whole new arcade publisher. Yeah, that would be freaking amazing. Yeah, no, it does look like it. Oh, you did. Okay. Okay, you did. Okay, yeah, you're the one. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was you, Immortal, but I didn't want to say. Didn't want to say. Yeah, I think we have Gandalf back.
There hello. What's up, man?
Added you back for your case if you needed any privacy or whatever.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, it's just that I heard in the background my dog wooing his face off.
Oh, God.
And then I was like, all right, let's give it like 30, 40 seconds, because usually if somebody's in the door, let him out, he'll just come back in. But then he just kept going. And sometimes if he goes crazy, the only person that can actually stop him from wooing his face off is me. So I had to get up and be like, yeah, get in the house, dog. And then he wanted his treat. So you get him a treat for the night. It's all good. All right, so there's a doorway.
There's a door through a thing.
Now where are we going? Now what are we doing here? All right. There's a boss. I don't think that's not in the,
but
it's not in that case.
Yeah, one of the thing that we do that we will do definitely in celebration of 500, we're gonna put Gene's song to good use. We're gonna do a total, like I think like a total, like something like a total new intro. I have no idea what that's gonna be. We're gonna do something totally different, to keep it fresh. And then we'll have the different tier, we'll have like the different tier levels and all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
And then okay, so then here's another thing we're gonna have to do, Rich, and we'll let the chat vote on it. Like, what do you? I guess what the hell do they call? I call them bumpers, or like if people like gift like anything.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
We'll have to make special screens for that.
Yeah. We can definitely do
have to. But yeah, kind of like it did for my channel. So yeah, we'll definitely have more of that. But what I was leading up to is that what I want to do is I want to go back. I want to have like Retro Ralph on again. I want to have EMC Mirror. I want to have Tim's Tiny Arcade.
Yep.
I want to have Retro Rob.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, whoever I'm like leaving out that was like really, really like memorable.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Get some people back and hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, just trying to. Actually, I can kind of look at the. And I'm just like mentioning, like I'm mentioning people that before were like weren't friends, like
Yeah.
Like more like the gets like someone like DJC will have back on or like Nick or whatnot, but like you
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like we'll have them on. I was just thinking like some of the other people that were they just wanted to come on. So yeah, well, I want to have some of those people back, and sometime maybe working against some other new people. But enough time has passed. Enough time has really passed. Like I'd be so curious, like to see too, like what like EMC Mirror is up to.
Right.
like definitely if you like haven't watched his latest like flea market video. Like I'll spoil a little bit, but you still have to see it because it's so great that he like there was like I think like the thumbnail showed like a Wii in the box, which is like pretty cool. He opened it and there was like bugs and stuff. Yeah.
Oh no!
Like you could tell there were like or bugs or bug dropping, but he was like rightfully so. He was like worried about like the thing being full of bugs and bringing it back home and like.
Oh, that would be pretty wild.
A good deal. The lady only wanted like 80 for it, and or it was like a Wii U or something, but it had like the box and all the stuff. But that's why. Oh, Gene said, "Was there a zombie hiding in that treasure chest in his prison wallet?"
Right. Was it the fork follows?
But yeah. So we will have all those other cool, fun things, get guests and all that. But that once we I guess when YouTube officially monetizes us, so we can do the other whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about the whole watch hour thing. Have to take that for granted.
So we do this.
But yeah, we'll get there. We'll do all those old cool things. We'll have all those other guests back. We'll have new theme songs and all that awesome stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if because on both of me and Rich channels we have like a member thanks screen, so I'm sure we'll implement something like that. Although no matter what, we're going to keep the "hope you enjoy your broadcast day" click. Like that still has to be in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I don't know. This story just kind of cracks. So like for those of you who don't know, so when Pete had a different channel and he hosted Evercast, Crow just like naturally I don't know, he had that he used that clip to go out like every single time. And I thought that I remember like I'd search to find something different. And yes, I copied or I stole that clip that he stole. And and I thought it was just like perfect. And like just like the amount of like butter, it was just kind of funny. I was like, oh man,
Oh yeah.
I felt bad, and I was just like, and then like because at that time they were doing like hot dog cast or whatever, and then they like in spite they just stopped using like, well, fine if you guys are gonna take it. And I was like, I felt bad. So I think we have. So like I feel like we have to keep that. So
yes, we should keep that. Yes.
Like that might be like at the very end, like click, enjoy your broadcast day. Oh my god. Oh man. But yeah, in a way, so the things just kind of briefly touching back on Evercade leaks. Like I think in this case, like I know with some of the other leaks, like we knew too much about the game. Like at least in this case, I'm kind of glad we don't know the games yet because the hype is still there.
That's true.
If the game's
I'm hoping for one specific one on the Data East. So
yes, yeah.
Did Rich
find Acorn yet?
That's in the frozen tree, right, Immortal? In which case, no, not yet. I think that's next. I'm going for the shield, the Laconian shield right now.
Oh, yeah. I'll say since Immortal is here, I'm not going to say what game it is or for what system it's for. All I know is Rich will have something else to add. Like I thought he needs like another completion quest. But
oh, no way.
Yeah, you may have something else. That's all. That's the only hint that I can kind of give. But yeah, you may. So even though I know you want to play Lunar and all that other stuff, you may have something else.
That's fine. I don't. Yeah. People can add games all they want to the completion quest, and I'm ready to rock.
Right.
Oh, come on, zombies! Just let me go through. I got to go around this corner, and then I've got to use I got to use a disarm trap spell.
Yeah.
Where should I go?
Damn, that zombie can take it. Well, zombies can take it, but you got to shoot him in the head.
Right.
Like Odin have like a gun or something.
I do actually have a gun. I get the laser gun.
Yeah, laser his head.
There we go.
Yay!
Oh, do not want to open that. All right, go through here.
Oh! I'm still working on the package, but it's going to be worth it. It'll be a package opening for the whole fam. Ooh!
Nice. That's very cool. I'm super excited about it, man. And also, thank you. Yes. Mayo spotted and disarmed a trap. So now we can go here.
That's how you shake it.
There's a treasure chest. Do you want to open it? Yes. Ow. But I got little Coney armor. Oh, zombie.
No, I was gonna say we have such awesome viewerships on both their channels. Not only do they donate their time, but they donate and give us stuff like
that's cool.
Like that.
It's very very cool.
Yeah, and and that's like in addition to memberships and other things, and it was cool. My birthday mortal gift, gifted me beer. Well, I chose to use it with the
nice.
And Gene Joke is gifted songs and graphics and all kinds of stuff, and people have just and I apologize I'm leaving anyone out, but yeah, I just it's just great. And I love when we go live on Karg and on our own channels, we see the same faces over and over again. It's great, you know what I mean? I love the this virtual hangout. So what I've tried to do is I'm going to try to be more consistent. And so that's what yesterday, tomorrow I'm going. I usually go live anyways on Wednesdays, but actually I put up a thing of going live at 9, so that way people can see. Been on my side. Yeah, I know. With all the Steam gifts.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no. It's cool. I want to is there a catch? No, but she's just hey, I don't expect anything to gift into. It's nothing weird. I'm okay, whatever. You're too funny, Immortal. No, but she's very very nice to the channel. Not just that, but also membership. I mean, you too, man. You've gifted a lot of memberships, and I appreciate. It's all a fun tease. I appreciate that. Yeah. But still though, also too, Gene, your generosity has just been incredible too. Just the logo that you give me, I've needed something and the songs, my God, that has been so much fun. But I guess what I'm trying to say is no matter how little or how big of a contribution or just showing up and giving your time, I appreciate everything, and I think it's all awesome. But here's one of the other great things too, and I know Rich, I'm sure you probably noticed this on your channel, but it's great to also see it on Karg, because I not only do people say hi to us, but I love channel members say hi to each other and greet. You know what I mean? Everyone's we create a virtual hangout for everybody.
Yeah.
And it made me super happy to see that people hey, how you doing and all that, and you gotta get Sprout Man to come over here. He's he's always the first person whenever I go live, he's always there. That's his thing. He's I'm always here.
It's very cool.
Y'all appreciation shows. That's why we were growing. Well, thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, and because it really is that, it sounds cliche or whatever, but we really do this because of everybody. We would hang out in general because we just would, but it's so much more fun when there's other people that are hanging out that are our buddies, right? And it's really really rad. This feels so much when I was growing up. I'd just be sitting around on a random night in the summertime, and then friends would just show up at the house, and we'd be doing exactly the same thing, all talking together while one of us plays a game. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So okay, Gene, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because what's funny, because and I'm sure y'all have seen he'll jump on and he'll be like, where's Immortal? Where's Gene? Where's who's he was? It's I'm trying to or just he'll start rattling off a bunch of people, and then sometimes some of you will appear, which is freaky as hell. But yeah, maybe the reverse will work to summon. And I appreciate that, dude, because that was kind of it's and that's why I always say I really liked Pete's vision was just, hey, let's just create a community where people can just come and hang out for the love of retro games and video games, and no matter what, and we've kind of we've extended that, and oh my God. So okay, I think I need to explain the where's Kate. It's oh my God, it's hilarious. Because when Amber comes on my channel views, she's on her she views it on her phone, and because of that autocorrect, and I can't remember what the hell it was, but but like the name Kate came up for something, and then we're just like, where's Kate, or who's, you know. I have to go back, but like it just kind of turned into that. And it was just like something so far out there. It was just kind of like hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as soon as I said my name, Oh yes, I think he is. I'm pretty sure Sprout. Like I think he's like in his mid-20s or early 20s actually. He might be 19. Yeah. And that's what's so cool is he's like really into retro gaming and he knows all these titles and everything. Yeah, I want to say he's probably like half our age. Yeah. That was pretty neat. Like, yeah, he cracks me up too. Like he's just always like really demanding. Always wants me to play Donut Dodo, and I try like I think you may have seen, like, because I wanted to play some other games and time ran out, and I've done this to him before where I say I'll play Donut Dodo and then I don't. That I went ahead and I did a Donut Dodo Sprout Man live stream like dedicated to him, and I put like his logo like blown up big, and I tagged him in it. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then and that's the thing. And keep in mind, like he's not a channel member. Like you like with us, like you don't have to be a channel member for us to do cool things.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know. I feel like he was my son's age. Yeah, I was like, technically, I was like, yeah, he's like if I had a kid young, yeah, I was like, yeah, he could have been. So yeah, he's a fun person to have around, and that's just kind of our style. It's like, hey, we still do fun and inclusive things, and if you like what we do and you want to contribute to it, awesome. But you don't have to. But we do. When it's done, we do appreciate that. But yeah, we just need to get to the 5,000 watch hours, because then we can do that cool thing. But you know what though, like the only maybe, I don't know. Of course though, Rich, you do realize that once we do this from our channel, then like people will demand we do that for the other channels. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, but really, once you guys see what it is, it makes sense that it's more for this channel.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that sentiment.
And I think and just telling, like, we're just going to keep it, because it'll make it that much more special, and you'll see.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's
you'll see what it is. But yeah, he'll be calling people out.
Yeah, man.
Funny dude. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like everyone, like, yeah, I've got a bone to pick with you. Yes, yeah. He always does. Yeah, he always does. No, but like, so the thing too is like his handle is Master Sprout Gamer, but he wants to be called Sprout Man. So like, it's just all like, it's all good fun. And if I like, for the longest time, he's like, call me Sprout Man. And so then I did that, and he's like, but it's Sprout Man with lowercase m, not an uppercase. I was thinking like it was like an uppercase m, like Pac-Man. I don't know. So it's like it's funny. It's yeah. It's, oh my god. So it's, yeah. I meant Rich was fighting the skeleton. Yeah, I say it works on both things. I mean, but yeah, but like, I don't know. Like,
those mammoths, man.
He always seems to have like a bone to pick with me.
Oh, jeez, really?
But yeah,
Final.
I can't speak for Rich, but I heard a rumor that he may try to get back into like streaming more consistently.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Oh, so you'll have some days of the week where maybe I'm not on. You can watch him, and vice versa. So you all will always have a place to have a place to hang out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he demanded you change the title, accurately spell his name. I was really, yeah, I know, right? And that's what, you know what? And that's what, because it is so absurd. That's why I do it, because I'm like, fine, dude. I'm like, that's. Yeah, and just the confidence, and he's so demanding, and it's so absurd. Like I just felt like I had. That's right. Yeah, I went ahead and I changed it in the title just for him. Like I don't know if I'd do that for anyone else, but just for him. Like like he's he's awesome. But yeah, he definitely should find Karg.
There we go. There's the Titan. There's the boss man.
Damn.
All right. So, yeah, you want help, but all right.
Is he weak to anything?
Wind or thunder? Okay. All right, that's fine. So So we got Alice,
Thunder from
Mario,
Down
Odin, Wind. How to do Thunder? Let's see
I
what-
love that with the old games, like the abbreviation for spells, because ooh, that did some damage.
Magic. Thunder. Boom.
Damn.
All right, so now I gotta just attack. We'll just do attacks.
Wait,
There we go.
who? Me or Rich? 'Cause that's gonna. Oh my god. As long as that won't get me banned from YouTube, okay? That's yeah. You know what I mean? Like a,
All right,
you know.
so we got that.
Oh my god. Oh my. Is it a Flash Gordon now? But he's just laughing. Oh my god. Yeah. If it's something. Yeah. If it won't get me like banned like from like if it won't get me banned or canceled from YouTube, yes. I know you wouldn't do that anyway. Yeah. Yes. Your wives will love it. Wait, does that mean you're sending it to? Oh God. What is? I don't know. I'm intrigued and I'm scared at the same time. Oh my god.
So,
Yeah, because he knows if he sends it to me, then I have to like make an unboxing video, and I'm like, oh my god, like, yeah, I give out. Yeah, exactly. Okay, just kidding. I was like, dude, I didn't know though. I was like, oh my god. Or he's just testing the water. He's like, yeah, Ed would probably. Handcuffs. I don't know. That would be the least of my worry. Okay, do stuff like that. Okay. Oh my god. That was a great laugh, though. Yeah, but that's why I wasn't sure. I'm like, you had me there. I was like, I'm as intrigued and scared. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
all right, so we're good. So let's do magic. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, it's almost pumpkin time for you, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the place and heal up because we just got the prism, which we're gonna need later. So then it's down to going to Corina Tower, getting the Eclipse Torch and the Laconian Shield, and then after the shield, it's the axe at Medusa's Tower. But that's actually not that's back in Palma. This is towards the end of the game, so we're getting, which is great.
Like yeah. Oh my god. I got you. It's a Macho Man outfit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That I would wear. God. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But then it's like, but it's from Halloween 1990, whatever. And it may smell kind of funky, and it's for kids, and you're gonna have to squeeze into it. Like, oh wow. Oh yeah. God, that's what I mean. There are channeled comedians. Like it's the Gene and Immortal show.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh.
But yeah, and so that's like how this like turns into like a 6-hour stream, man. Like I kid you not. Like maybe I don't know. I mean, not necessarily that we would do that for 6 hours, but maybe sometime. Maybe when we do get a 500 sub, maybe we could maybe try to find a time to start earlier. Maybe do like a 4-hour stream. I don't. We'd probably
That would
plan
be kind
it.
of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be neat.
And maybe we could talk. Maybe we could do. Let's see. If we do? Play game. That's not too bad. I don't know. Do something where we like. Oh, I can't switch back. Do dual games at the same time.
Oh, that would be very cool.
Actually, another thing that we could do too that I thought of. I don't know. Like we could pick the same game on the same system that we could both play.
Yeah.
Actually, I know what we could do that would be very simple. Something like try to do Donut Dodo speedruns at the same time or something for the fun of
that
it.
would be cool. Yeah. We could totally do that.
Yeah, because I was like something like that on same things on Evercade or some of those kind of or other stuff. Or if we did want to do like stuff like that, stuff like Bubble Bobble.
Mm-hmm.
Things to easily emulate. Because I think you have a device where you could do something like that, or
Yep.
do things or like who can survive the longest for Pac-Mans. But yeah, we could definitely do do a Magic the Gathering. Yeah, we did, and I got my butt handed to me. Yeah. I didn't like so like yeah. I kind of tell the stories like I had these like older decks and some older cards laying around, and like Rich like went and bought like the newer like starter decks and like were way more powerful. I'm like, oh god, but it was,
yeah, power creep is real in that. I felt a little bad.
And a quality movie, Macho Man costume.
Nice.
Yeah. No, we've tried, and it is doable, but it's with physical cards. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Because you do have to like have like the cameras and all that. But there may be other means where we can do we can do stuff like that. Actually, no, there's like Magic on there's like the free to play Magic on the line.
Yeah, there's Arena. Yeah.
Haven't we done that?
Once.
Yes, yeah, we did do that. Yeah.
And we could do that again.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah, no. Because the thing with like digital games, especially digital card games, like you can see the text on the card. It's much easier to display. Yeah. That's right. We streamed it, and then we minimized this so we couldn't see each other's hands, and then we minimized StreamYard and just had the YouTube chat. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, no worries. I sold a crap ton of cards until back in the day. That's all I know. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and Immortal just watched me unbox two full boxes of Jumpstart boosters today.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Yeah, I saw.
Well, yeah, you should watch the Lorcana troves that we opened before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although for me, like Lorcana is just sad since no more Pixelborn.
Yeah, I know. That's why I always lived in Paper World, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, Rich just killed Batman. What do you mean? What?
Yeah, the vampire.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, but even like, cause like one of the guys that I watched Quantum, like he actually decided to I think he said like because of the investments he made in buying other cards to pay for stuff, and because of his channel members and support, YouTube, like he converted his channel over to be able to do it like paper, and that's what, and like he had like buddies to play with, which is still cool and all, but like it's difficult to still see the card. I don't know, but it is cool that he's still able to adapt. I know like there were like a lot of other streamers that I had followed on that I don't know if they were counting on kind of like having a career or doing that they just kind of disappeared. They haven't really said anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries on being lost. We can be lost together, because before Lord of the Rings, all the new rules and all that kind of stuff, I would go to many nights of like draft nights and like friendly competition with friends at their house, and dude, I get wrecked because there's so many people that keep playing over and over and over again. It's nuts. But I just really like Lord of the Rings, so I wanted all of the pretty cards.
I hope that show comes back soon on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, season 2 is coming out in September, I think, and then we get the Gollum movie next year. There's War of the Rohirrim, which is an animated movie that's coming out this year too.
Oh yeah,
great.
Oh yeah,
yeah, indeed.
Not like subconscious. Yeah. No, but with the show that I thought it was just kind of just done like just so well. Like Amazon shows, like they don't like their budget seems like they have a huge budget, so like special effects and all that stuff. It's just Oh, you know what? I still need to watch, but while it's on HBO, I forgot Dune. The Dune movie Part 2 is on HBO. I need to watch that.
Oh, is it now? Nice.
Yeah, it's been on there for like a month or some more. Yeah.
I'm gonna save here.
I really like Dune. Yeah, I need to watch that. I know because like Hacks season 3, which is really good. I saw that.
We go back. There we go. We got almost 20,000 experience. So I wonder how many levels I need. That's Noah. Or how much XP I guess I need. So
yeah, Gene, you and me both need to watch Dune 2 soon.
My next level is 23,000.
Oh, you're okay. And then like 4,000 something ish.
Yep, that'll get me to level 25.
Oh, yeah. He's saying you can beat the game with those levels.
Oh yeah, for sure. So,
have you seen Rebel Moon? No, I have not.
Yeah, it's the Zack Snyder one.
Yeah. Oh, so what we're talking about? Yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, because when I was like playing Sega, was it like Sega Model 2 or 3? Mm-hmm. And I forgot they had like the Star Wars. It was Model 3, the Star Wars game on there, and you're asking like how well did it play? How well did it plays and all that. Like,
so good.
Like it ran good. It's just like you're so, but you do need some type of flight stick because the analog. It just didn't. It wasn't designed or meant to. Like I couldn't.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to do that with that.
Yeah.
So it's designed to use like a stick with a button on top, or it's freaking. Yeah, like it's a flight stick game. It gets a little awkward because there's certain the Hoth level after you beat the snow speeders, it goes into like first person mode where you have to like shoot a specific target, like in first person time crisis mode almost. It's a little awkward to control with the flight stick, but you get used to it and then you get it done.
Yeah.
So probably every level is like on a vehicle, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like I found like a flight stick that would like work with a Steam Deck, and you could like map the buttons however you needed to. And
yeah, man. Oh man,
but I mean, it runs though. Or like the cool thing is, EMU Deck is not just for Steam; it's for PC. It's like any system that'll or anything that'll run Model 3. But otherwise, it looked great and it ran. It sounded like there was no issues with emulation. It was just there we go.
Very good though. We're knocking on the door, folks.
There we go.
We are knocking on the door. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we're getting close. So this is great.
Yeah, it's basically, we go down. We got the prism. We did the fight there. We have to go across town to the Corona Tower to get the torch. Then we go to the West Cave to get the shield. Then we go to the tree and we do all sorts of other stuff. And then as soon as you do that, then you don't have to go to the ice planet anymore. And that officially ends the ice planet. So then maybe that's next time. We do all those dungeons and then get done with Azores. And then you go back to Palma. And then as soon as you're in Palma, that's it. You're at the end of the game, basically. It's Medusa's Tower. It's the it's Medusa's Tower, and then the Biomele prison, then the Biomele Tower, which is unbelievably crazy, and that's it. Yeah, right.
That's so true. I can remember that. Coming to that, it's just hilarious way he played. Yeah. Sorry, that's why I was like dying.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What you were saying.
So yeah, man, we're in it.
Oh, speaking of Atari, I'm trying to remember what channel it was, but did you know that like somebody made a wireless cart that you can put in a 2600, and it's not a flash cart. There's like a little bit of space, but what you can do is like I should think of the name of the website that hosts it, but you can download public cart, pretty much like somebody, you can download pretty much like almost any collection that's there. You can also upload them through the site's FTP, and you can download it. But one thing that's really cool is I didn't realize this. I guess there's modified ROMs out there that is called like Score of the Month Club.
Oh, that's cool.
And it'll actually like take your score and put it on a leaderboard. Now, you could probably load them up on any like emulation device that already has a wireless port, but if you wanted to play it like an original hardware.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that existed. Certainly, it's called like Score of the Month Club, where there's certain ROMs that are modified that I guess you create an account, it automatically loads. I'm like, dude, I need to check that out. Yeah.
That's neat.
And then on Steam Deck. I forget what I can't remember, but yeah, like the cart has like the Wi-Fi. It's like $50, but it's like it's like something that shouldn't exist, but it's kind of cool
that. That's very cool.
Rich's agenda.
No worries.
But yeah, that was just kind of, but yeah, it's like it has very little space to actually like play some of your cards offline.
Yeah.
But it had like both NTSC and PAL format. Like there's like a public FTP. I mean, who knows how long that'll be up for? But I thought it was kind of the only thing missing from it is it'd be kind of neat if you could have it connect to your own PC to like transfer ROMs. Like it'd be like cool for developers, but it's crazy retro stuff that exists.
That's very cool. Yeah, that I would definitely check that out for sure, and then play around with it.
If you Google, like 2600 wireless cart, I bet it'll. I can't remember the name of the
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's all good. But we have reached pumpkin time.
Yeah, 2 hours.
So,
and we started on time for once. So.
We did. We started on time. We had awesome people hanging out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and chilling with us on yet another fantastic stream. More will be coming soon. We've got some more fantasy stuff to get through. We got some more topics to talk about. I'm sure there'll be all sorts of other awesome retro news to discuss. But yeah, man, thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm gonna hit the sack, get up, do yet another graduation tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
The live streams just keep coming. So all right, guys. We'll catch you next time right here on Calling All Retro Gamers. I'm Rich. He's Ed. And we are out. See you guys.
Calling all retro gamers.
This concludes our broadcast day. Click.